Have you ever felt like your life is stagnant, neither moving forward nor backward? Each day feels like a faded copy of the last? This is not mere coincidence. It's a warning that change is needed. In today's video, we'll explore 6 clear signs that you need to take immediate action. These aren't abstract theories, but practical signals from your own life. Stick around until the end, because acting at the right moment can completely shift your life's direction. Before we dive in, if this is your first time on my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this video. This will help me continue creating more content like this in the future. Let's begin the journey of self-discovery. Fatigue is not just a physical condition, it's a cry for help from your mind. If you wake up every day feeling heavy, drained, and uninspired despite sufficient sleep, or if even simple tasks feel burdensome, this is no longer a normal state. It's like a warning light flashing, urging you to reassess your way of living. Fatigue can stem from various causes. First, an unhealthy lifestyle. Habits like staying up late, overeating, and avoiding exercise gradually wear down your health. Second, pressure from work, family, or social relationships can exhaust not only your mind but also your body. Finally, a lack of purpose in life can lead to feelings of emptiness, making every effort seem meaningless and depleting your energy. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Each morning is an opportunity to do the right thing." If you wake up without that drive, ask yourself, why am I delaying change? This reminder pushes you to confront reality. Your fatigue isn't due to a lack of rest, it's because you're living a life without clear purpose. If left unaddressed, this exhaustion will spiral into endless stagnation, pulling you deeper into inertia. But the good news is, you can take control with a few simple steps. Prioritize sleep. Go to bed on time, ideally before 11 p.m., and ensure 7 to 8 hours of quality rest. Wake up a bit earlier to breathe deeply and soak in natural light. Improve your diet. Cut back on sugar and processed foods and add more vegetables and water. Treat your body as a precious asset. Exercise. Spend 10 to 15 minutes daily walking or doing light workouts. This not only boosts health but also relieves stress. Mindfulness. Take time for introspection. Write in a journal or sit quietly for 5 to 10 minutes to process your thoughts and refresh your mind. Stoic philosophy reminds us that our body and mind are valuable resources to be protected. Allowing them to deteriorate through bad habits or neglect is self-destructive. Seneca said, "You cannot achieve anything if your body and mind are not strong enough to receive it." Don't wait until you're completely drained to make changes. Start today with small actions, a healthy meal, timely sleep, and quiet moments for yourself. These seemingly simple steps are the foundation for a life full of energy and meaning. Fear or dread of Monday mornings is one of the clearest signs that you're stuck in dissatisfaction. The start of the week often brings anxiety, pressure, or a sense of monotony because you're returning to a routine that lacks meaning or joy. But the problem isn't Monday itself. It lies in how you perceive your work and life goals. Where does this feeling come from? Misaligned work. Your job no longer aligns with your values or personal goals. Each day feels like repetitive tasks without growth or fulfillment. Toxic environments, negative work relationships, unhealthy pressure from a boss or colleagues can make Mondays feel like an uphill battle. A lack of deeper purpose. Without a clear life goal, everything you do feels meaningless. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to let external circumstances control our inner world. Epictetus said, "It is not the work that troubles you, but the way you perceive it." But the question is not, should I keep enduring this, but rather, how can I change this? Life is not meant to be merely survived day by day. It's meant to foster growth and meaning. Change starts with self-reflection. If you're unhappy with your job, ask yourself, what specifically makes you feel this way? Is it the environment, the tasks, or your own approach? Don't rush to quit. Instead, try improving small aspects first. Adjust how you organize your work and set daily goals to create a sense of accomplishment. If negativity persists, plan to learn new skills or enroll in online courses to open doors for change. More importantly, build an inspiring morning routine. Instead of waking up in a rush and diving into emails or work tasks, spend some time on yourself. Read a page from an inspiring book, focus on your breath, or write down 3 things you're grateful for. These simple actions help you take control of your mindset rather than letting the dread of Monday dictate your mood. Finally, don't forget to ask bigger questions about your life's purpose. Is your current work leading you toward where you want to be? If not, don't accept it as an inevitability. Treat it as an opportunity to redefine your path. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Ask yourself each morning, why am I doing this? For whom? And is it worth my life?" If the answer isn't convincing, it might be time to step out of your comfort zone and pursue meaningful change. Don't let Monday mornings symbolize fatigue and resentment. Make them the start of something new, where small improvements lay the foundation for a more fulfilling life. Act today, because only you can change how you feel about your life. There are moments when you realize that the things that once brought you joy, inspiration, or excitement have become mere habits devoid of emotion. The books you used to devour, the passionate evenings of creativity, or even gatherings with friends that once made you laugh harder than anything else now fail to stir you. This isn't just temporary boredom, it's a sign of psychological and emotional stagnation. Why does this happen? First, it may be because you're living too fast, chasing responsibilities and pressures, and forgetting to connect with yourself. When your mind is consumed by to-do lists, worries, and societal expectations, you gradually lose the ability to appreciate simple pleasures. Second, you might be influenced by unhealthy comparisons. Social media, stories of others' success, or the pressure to be perfect can make you undervalue what you once loved. Finally, you might be yearning for a bigger change in life, but feel afraid or uncertain about how to pursue it. The Stoics emphasize that joy doesn't come from external things, but from how we perceive and experience them. Seneca once said, "We don't need much to be happy, but we need to appreciate what we have." If the things you once loved no longer bring joy, it doesn't mean they've lost their value. Perhaps you've changed, and this is an opportunity to reconnect more deeply with yourself. To address this, the first step is to pause and take time for yourself. Try journaling and ask yourself, what used to make me happy and why? Once you identify these things, find ways to rediscover them. For example, if you used to love music, listen to old favorites or explore a completely new genre. If you enjoyed drawing, start with a small sketchbook. The goal isn't perfection or results, but to allow yourself to experience joy naturally and without pressure. Second, challenge yourself with something entirely new. Sometimes you've grown so accustomed to the old that it no longer sparks imagination or excitement. Try learning a new skill, joining a community group, or visiting places you've never been. New experiences can open doors you never knew existed. Most importantly, don't fear change. Disinterest isn't your enemy. It's a sign that you're craving something bigger. Epictetus advised, when you no longer find joy in something, don't cling to it. Let it go and seek new challenges for yourself. This doesn't mean abandoning everything, but learning to move forward. Finally, remember that joy isn't always external. Sometimes simply reflecting, connecting with nature, or taking a deep breath can bring peace and satisfaction. Don't force yourself to feel happy right away. Instead, be patient with yourself and gradually rediscover life's excitement. When you do, you'll realize that the journey itself is the most rewarding part. Let's come together to support our community. If you are a kind person, please hit the like button on this video and leave some energetic comments to spread positive vibes. Together, we can make a difference. A relationship that once brought support and joy now becomes a source of stress, negativity, or even pain. Whether it's with family, friends, colleagues, or a romantic partner, when it no longer uplifts you but instead drains your spirit, this is a clear sign that action is needed. When a relationship becomes toxic, it doesn't always mean that one or both parties are intentionally causing harm. Sometimes it's the result of poor communication, unrealistic expectations, or personal changes. At other times, a once strong relationship may no longer align with who you're becoming. This discord can leave you feeling lonely even when surrounded by others or trapped in an endless cycle of conflict. The Stoics view relationships through the lens of value and growth. Epictetus said, "Spend time with those who make you better, and be someone who improves the lives of others." The ideal relationship isn't one where you seek perfection, but where you and the other person grow together. However, if the relationship only brings heaviness, or worse, holds you back, it's time to reevaluate. The first step in addressing this is honest communication. Share your feelings and thoughts clearly, but without blame. For instance, instead of saying, "You always make me feel bad," try, "Recently I've been struggling in our relationship and I want to understand what's happening." A sincere conversation can open the door to resolving misunderstandings or conflicts that neither of you may have realized existed. If communication doesn't lead to improvement, you need to establish boundaries. Boundaries aren't about rejection. They're about protecting your mental health. Identify what you can't tolerate in a relationship and stand firm on those limits. This might mean spending less time with people who cause frequent stress or avoiding unnecessary arguments. Additionally, focus on building positive relationships elsewhere. Don't hesitate to connect with people who share your values and life goals. Join communities or activities where you can meet individuals who inspire and encourage you to be your best self. Seneca emphasized, "Good relationships are those where you feel nourished, not drained of energy." If a relationship is beyond repair and only brings negativity, sometimes letting go is the best course of action. This isn't easy, but it's necessary to regain balance in your life. Ending a relationship isn't a failure. It's a courageous step to protect your values and mental well-being. Finally, recognize that all relationships require effort from both sides. But if only you are trying, or if the relationship goes against your values and life goals, change isn't just an option, it's your responsibility to yourself. Don't hesitate to act. Seek relationships that help you grow, because you deserve them. You spend hours scrolling through social media, immersing yourself in video games, or binge-watching one series after another, just to forget about reality. These seemingly harmless activities are, in fact, your mind's way of escaping pressure, anxiety, or deep-seated dissatisfaction. However, the problem is that escaping doesn't erase reality. It only traps you further in a cycle of stagnation. Why do you escape? First, it may be because you feel overwhelmed by responsibilities or challenges you face. Second, you may lack motivation because what you are doing doesn't bring meaning or joy. Third, you might fear confronting bigger issues like failure, loneliness, or a lack of self-confidence. Instead of facing these challenges, you numb your emotions with temporary distractions like scrolling endlessly, overeating, or diving into virtual worlds. Stoic philosophy reminds us that reality, no matter how difficult, is the only place where you can create value and make changes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Focus on the present, for it is the only thing truly yours." When you escape, you not only waste precious time, but also diminish your ability to confront future challenges. To break free from this cycle, the first step is to clearly recognize what you're running away from. Take some time to write down the activities you engage in whenever you feel the urge to avoid something. Then ask yourself, what is really making me feel scared or overwhelmed? This clarity will help you face the problem rather than continue ignoring it. The next step is to create healthy boundaries. For instance, if you spend too much time on social media, set app usage limits on your phone, or designate specific times for its use. By curbing negative habits, you free up time and space for more meaningful activities. Replacing escapist behavior with positive actions is crucial. Instead of spending hours online, try reading a book or journaling to understand your feelings better. If you feel overwhelmed, take a walk or practice meditation to calm your mind. These small but valuable actions can help you regain balance without the need to escape. More importantly, build a support system. Share your feelings with family, friends, or a counselor. Sometimes, simply speaking about what you're going through can bring relief and help you see the problem from a new perspective. Seneca said, "We are not meant to face life alone. Seek support and the path will seem easier." Finally, set small goals to ground yourself in reality. Each day, write down one thing you want to accomplish, no matter how small. It could be tidying up your desk, exercising for 15 minutes, or starting a book. These small goals will help you regain a sense of control over your life and break the habit of avoidance. Remember, reality, though challenging, holds the opportunities for you to grow and take control of your life. Facing it requires courage, but it is also the key to overcoming stagnation and building a future worth living. Don't wait. Start confronting it today. Have you ever stopped to realize that many days or even months have passed without you learning anything new or achieving any significant milestones? This feeling isn't just emptiness. It's a warning that you are living in stagnation, letting time slip by without creating any value for yourself. Lack of growth can stem from several causes. First, you may have become too comfortable in your safe zone, doing the same things repeatedly without challenging yourself. Second, you may be influenced by comparisons with others, which make you feel powerless or directionless. Or perhaps you haven't set clear goals, so you don't know where to go or what to do to achieve them. The Stoics believe that personal growth is an essential part of life. Epictetus emphasized, "Progress is the goal of all who seek wisdom." You don't need to be perfect, but you must be better than you were yesterday. This means it doesn't matter where you are now. What matters is that you're moving forward, even if it's just a small step. To change the situation, the first thing you need to do is reassess yourself. Ask, what have I learned in the past 30 days? Have I achieved any recent goals? If the answer is no, this is the time to start fresh. Write down the areas you want to improve, whether it's learning a new skill, adopting better habits, or finally pursuing a goal you've been delaying. Next, take immediate action, starting with small steps. If you want to learn a new skill, dedicate 15 to 30 minutes daily to it. Don't try to tackle too much at once, as this can lead to discouragement. Remember, growth is a long journey, and small steps will lead to significant changes. Additionally, seek opportunities to learn from others. Attend workshops, take online courses, or read books by people who have succeeded in the areas you're interested in. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who encourage growth instead of those who contribute to stagnation. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Seek out those whose presence makes you a better version of yourself." Most importantly, stay patient and persistent. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and there will be days when you feel like you're not making progress. But don't give up. Reflect on your journey, acknowledge every small improvement, and use it as motivation to keep going. Finally, remember that you are not just here to exist. You are here to grow, to learn, and to become a better version of yourself. If you feel like you're not growing, it's not the end. It's an opportunity to start a new chapter. Don't wait any longer. Set goals, take action today, and make every day a step forward in your life's journey. Life is a journey of constant change. But you can't move forward if you ignore the signs of stagnation. These 6 signs aren't failures, they're reminders that action is needed. Fatigue, fear, disconnection, or feelings of being stuck can all be overcome if you have the courage to face them and commit to change. Remember, you have the power to take control of your life. Start with small steps, set goals, adjust your habits, and build positive relationships. Live as Marcus Aurelius once said, "Are you ready to change? Don't wait any longer, for life does not stand still. Act today, because you deserve a better life." Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.